Hey, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Well, it is a good evening. Take a look at this uh, sunset back there. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know if you could really see that good or not, but that is beautiful to me. Here, I'll let you watch it. Hold on. See it now? That beautiful sunset over there? Wow. So, I've been wondering. Yes, I wonder a lot of things, but I've been wondering. First and foremost, how are you all doing out there? Hmm? Me? I've been doing a lot of things actually. I've been walking lately, been doing really good in that. I don't know how much I can walk without hurting my back anymore because your boy's getting old. I don't know if you know this. Um, I'm so old. How old are you? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm so old that I forgot how old I was. Yeah, go ahead and laugh. I don't care. I deserve it. With all the bumps and bruises I've gotten over the years, you know. Oh, I need to tell you a story. It may or may have not happened to me. Um, you decide. One day, a man was just getting in the shower, not realizing the shower is going to be wet. You know, the tub of it is going to be wet. And so he stepped in and he slipped and fell and hit the back of his head. Now, sure, it sounded funny at the time because all he heard was a thud, and the other person that was with him at the time wore hearing aids, so she couldn't hear the boom in the bathroom or didn't even know what it was. All she felt was the ground shake because underneath it's a house that has like underneath this like hollow, and there's nothing in between the actual ground and the flooring of it but concrete and wood. So you got part of the wood that is like overlapping here to give it sturdy, and then you have the big wood on each side, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does. If any of you have a dad, or you guys out there that are carpenters and watch my stuff, tell me what that's called. I know what a stud is, and so anyways, no, not women, not that kind of stud. It's the stud in the wall and stuff. um, So I gained a viewer, or subscriber, excuse me. I have many viewers that choose not to subscribe. And if you are one of them, one of those viewers out there that chose not to subscribe, why not? I'm looking at you, Bob. Looking at you, Memories. I'm looking at you, whoever. I'm looking at y'all. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit that ring-a-ding bell so you don't miss any opportunities of me going live or plopping up a video. I'm so used to looking at myself over here on the screen. It's impossible to not look at myself because I'm just, that beautiful. Okay, not really. To be honest, I got a few hairs down there that could use not being well, let's move this thing back, shall we? There we go. So, how is everyone? Good. If y'all said good, I'm glad. If not, why not? What's making your day feel bad? I see. I'm sorry. So in yesterday's blog, you heard me talk about feelings and what about feelings, is good. Is it the feelings part of it that is good, or is it the knowing that you have feelings and know that you can't do anything about them? So today I'm going to touch up on what type of feelings are good to have as a motorcycle rides by and somebody has a radio really loud. But that's the thing about YouTubing. That's the beauty about sharing my content with y'all. Sharing my thoughts with you guys. Usems. What? Okay. Yeah, that just happened. So thoughts are different than feelings because it actually, sometimes thoughts are more powerful than feelings because you have your negative thoughts that lead up into negative feelings, if that makes sense. You got feelings that are negative, but they came from your negative thoughts. If you have positive feelings, then you have positive outlook. I know this. I'm going to tell another memories. Come on. Or, excuse me, midnight. I don't know why. I have so many memories. That's why, I guess. Anyways. What I'm saying is that there are feelings that happen every day between different people. Sad, happy, love, joy. Let me tell you a story of a lady who, and this is confusing. You guys out there that are older than me, mentally, I got a question. Thank y'all. I appreciate that, motorcycle gang. Anyways, I got a question for you guys. If a girl, actually she's a young, an older lady now, but compared to me, she's still a girl. If this woman uh, goes out with you at first and then turns around and cheats on you once. Okay. Fellas, that's when I go, you're forgiven. Yeah. Okay. So she does it twice. I'm kind of wary now. I'm like, why? Then she does it 3 times. Now I'm starting to get to the point of where I'm like, why? What is your malfunction here? Am I not enough for you? And then she does it 2 more times. That's 4 and 5. I just have the worst luck in women. 'Cause you got one that's cheating on you, or had one that was cheating on you. I since let her go long time ago because I couldn't handle it. The cheating was way too much for me. Now I'd be lying and saying I don't want her back. Because regardless, she was my first. Sure, I had many others out there in my lifetime. Hello, birds. Sure, I had many others in my lifetime that were all special in their own way. And I say many, I will say about 3 in my lifetime. Would not mind looking for another one. But she has to be godly centered. She has to be a godly person. Can't be no fuddy-duddy or someone who wants to, So, yeah. But one of the girls that I've dated, I'm going to tell you her first initial. Her first initial starts with a K. And I don't know if she watches me or even finds out that I have a YouTube. And if she's watching, please comment in the comment section and let me know, hey, this is so and so we used to date. I like to get back in contact with those very same girls. Why? Just to see how they're doing. But anyways, this one was a German. Well, okay. German background, I should say. But she had a very thick accent of that German, and I loved it. That wasn't what attracted me to her. What attracted me to her was her heart, her smile, her laugh, almost everything. But I'm getting off topic here. I'm basically telling you everything underneath the sun of what I did wrong as a guy, out there, for you guys out there that are into, and I'm talking about the younger gentlemen, the younger guys out there that are on the dating scene and want to go out there and date. Not the married ones, not the older ones that are just being good at not wanting one. You know? Those that are on the dating scene. Pull out their chairs. Open the door for them. You know? Be respectful to the parents. Her parents. And yours. Doing that will show her what a guy you really are. What a good guy you are. Most importantly, and this is what's important in my eyes and mind. Put God first. Okay? And then put your wife, and then kids, and then, so on. But it's God first, mother, wife. Well, actually, you'll have the mother and the wife on the same planes in my eyeballs. I'm not married, but I'd probably put my wife over my mother, Because when you're in a house with your wife, and I say wife because in the Bible it says a man and a woman, not a man and a woman and a woman. Well, anyways, for those out there that are looking for a wife and wanting to know more about what do I do, well, here are things you don't do. Okay? You don't answer her when she asks, do I look too big in this? You answer her like, I don't know, whatever you think. Although she will probably get mad at you for saying that. But that's okay. You let her get mad about that. You're saving your hide from, even worse things down the road. Or if she says, which one of these do you recommend? The Chinese food or Mexican food? That's when you need to turn it around and ask her, which one do you prefer? Don't just sit there and act stupid with women. I mean, if your core instincts and core thing, if she fell in love with you because you're wacky, or because, I don't know, she got a good sense that your sense of humor is funny, if you're like overly excited about everything, and then the next moment you're like on a low, yeah, well, if she's a really good girl, she'll stick with you. If she's not, she won't. Oh, and don't even get me started on high school girlfriends. Guys, boys, young man, if you're a high school student, don't get used to just that one person, okay? Because eventually that one person's gonna let you down and will go on to another girl or another guy or whatever. Same thing with you girls. You have to be extra protective. Because a lot of us guys in high school have one thing on our minds. 2, if they are godly people. Your heart and your soul. And then last might be the body. But that's a different story of a different horse. But guys, if you are in high school, look at the heart first, okay? Because the heart can tell you what a true woman really is, what her true self is. Don't go in there thinking that, oh, I'm better off without a woman, or I'm better with this certain woman or this certain type. No. Women, a few things you need to know about us guys. A lot of times, almost all the times, I should say, we are much better with a girl, with a woman. Because a lot of times, us men's memories aren't that good. And if you don't mind reminding us a couple of hundred times, like, I'm going to tell you a story. This one cousin of mine kept on losing keys. And one day, many moons, he found a girl. Or that girl found him. I guess it was a mutual finding, where they found each other. But he kept on losing his keys. And losing his phone, leaving it at home, or that kind of thing. Leaving his wallet one day. Don't worry, he came back to get it. Then he found a wonderful woman. Now this woman's reminding him about the keys and whatnot, So that's another thing a woman is great for, is finding things, reminding you about things. Don't forget you got a hair appointment at this time. Don't forget you have this at this point in time. The other thing that's wonderful about women is they are wonderful at cooking. Some of them. Well, okay, a lot of them are. The other thing is, a lot of them likes to share feelings. And guys, listen, okay? I want you to listen to this part. When they start sharing their feelings, unloading their feelings onto you, listen to them. Listen and engage, Usually she's just shooting the breeze and not wanting you to talk. That's a good time to sit down and go, Be interested. Be in the moment. Because you don't know how long you'll have on earth. You don't know how long this life is. Again, I'm going to tell you one more story. I had an older sister. Sort of. And what I meant about that is, one day, and I think this is what happened. One day, the mother and father got in a car crash. You can't see me, can you? No. Okay, there we go. One day, her mother and father got in a car crash. they didn't make it. So my mom understood that that young lady needed a home. And I say young, but she was older than me, so yeah. But my mom understood that this lady needed a home. And back then, I don't know what she looks like now. And, you know, I miss her so. I don't know if she watches my channel. But if she does, you know, she can comment down below. Say, hey, I watch your channel and saw you mention me in here. I'm not going to tell her name, like I said. I'm going to tell you her first initial, J, and no, it's not one of my cousins. This person, even though we weren't blood related, I loved her like my own sister. You know? However, you know, sisters work. You know, I wasn't born with siblings, so I don't know how that kind of thing works. But she taught me how to ride a bike, and I probably told y'all this story before, and I'm sorry if I'm telling you again. But yeah, she taught me how to ride a bike and play the drums. I still can play them today, probably. She taught me basically everything I knew and know now. How to be respectful towards parents. Now, I will go on record and say I've forgotten most of that. So, but there's a lot of people in my life that I don't know how to thank. You know, how you go up to somebody and say, thank you. Thank you for taking care of me. Thank you for helping me in whatever time I need. Yeah, I'm going to tell you another story. A young man that I know, a very good friend of mine, almost like a brother. A brother from another mother, if you will. His mother, this is several years back. One day I was at home doing absolutely nothing but live streaming and enjoying my live stream on my channel. And if you haven't seen any of that, go see it. I get off track here. Let's get back on track, please. But his mother passed away. And the reason why I'm getting teary-eyed is because back when I was younger, I used to help his mother in Sunday or Sabbath school and everything, and used to help her, assist her with a lot of other things. So when she passed away, it hit me, not just him, but hit me as, you know, hard as it hit him, because the week before she has passed away, I was over there visiting with them and, talking with her and everything, laughing with her. Even gotten certain stuff on her TV to work and teach her how to do stuff on her own TV. I love helping people. But kids, and I'm talking about younger ones to teenager age, even some adults, go hug your mother. Go hug your mother figure. Say, I love you. Okay? Don't be afraid to tell them how much you care. Because one moment they're here, and the next moment they won't be. Let your friends know how much they mean to you. If need so, reach out and say, hey, you mean a lot to me. Thank you for being so nice to me. Whatever it may be. If you can influence one person, one single person out there, to encourage them to love God, who is it that is on your mind tonight? This morning, today, whenever you're watching this beautiful video. What will you say? How will you say what it needs to be said to turn them to God? What will it take? How will you say, I care about you, even though I don't know you, I care. And that's just the thing I'm going to tell you guys. I don't know you, but I love you. Because even though I don't know you, and I still love you, think about the Heavenly Father that does know you and still loves you. He knows everything about you. How many hairs on the head you have, which in my case it's not many. How many, he knows what you say. Which, by the way, we're going to be talking about that tomorrow or Saturday. So get ready for that. He knows how you are interpreting that to be said. So even though you're saying things that are appropriate and right, the way people interpret that, the way people take that is a different thing. You need to be cautious on that end. And family, last but not least, you have to understand what other people are going through before you slander their name or before you step on their case about certain things. Before you slap their face or before you raise your fist to hit them, before you take a weapon to them, before you do things to other people, think. Because you can't undo those things that you already done. And I'm going to leave you with one piece of advice, if I can say that right. Show love, share Jesus, and help people. I love you. Even though I may have not met you guys yet or not, I love you. And God loves you. And your parents do too, whether you know it or not. And I will see you either tonight in a live or tomorrow in my next vlog. Good night, good morning, goodbye. Look at that sunset, guys. Like the thing says, like, comment, subscribe. Do it over again. Bye.